so we're back at Color Me Mine. You know what? We have a little bit of a challenge just over to the right. I mean, we've got Deb. She's with the Weather Network, and she's actually doing the empty bowl right now. So you've got some competition in the studio for what you're painting, and you've got competition with me too. I'm with Brenda, and we're currently painting a cup. So what's the most popular thing that people are painting when they're in the studio?
Coffee cups. Those are usually the most popular items that we do in the studio, but there's anything in the studio that you can find, anything for your house, housewares, cups, bowls, plates, pieces for kids, statues, piggy banks.
Well, I'm glad that I have you as an expert helping me. What I wanted to do is take this bowl that I saw, which looks like a waffle cone with ice cream and fudge dripping down the top, and I wanted to make that a cup. So what are the steps when we're making something like this?
So what we're doing is we're doing the base coat. So we're taking the honeycomb, and we're going to do 3 layers of the honeycomb, which we've already started. Once that's dry, then we are going to add the darker chocolate color on top of that, and we're going to do 3 layers of that. And it's going to just be a random form. We're going to make it look like it's dripping. Then we're going to add bumpy paint on to the top.
I love the bumpy paint. And on the bottom, can I also write my name in bumpy paint?
Well, I wouldn't write it in the bumpy paint. We'll write it in the Writer bottles, because the Writer bottles is a flat paint. We don't want to use the bumpy paint on the bottom.
Okay, you hold this, and I'm going to continue while painting my fingers and painting this. What are some things that I can do wrong? How do people normally mess this up? Because I can mess up pretty much anything.
Well, you want to always do 3 layers of paint for sure. You want to be able to hide your brush strokes and cover the ceramic evenly. Everything will fire out smooth, so you don't have to worry. Everybody gets nervous with the lines that show, but that it'll burn out in the kiln. You always want to make sure to do your light colors first, your dark colors second, because you cannot paint light colors over top of dark colors, except in this instance because we're using bumpy paints. Bumpy paints will show over top of dark colors, where the regular paints won't.
Well, I'm totally in love with this. I wish that I could eat it. But there's more steps to just doing the painting. There's also the kiln, and then there's the back end room. So we're going to take a little peruse to the back and see what that looks like. So stay tuned in the studio. We're going to go backstage and see what's happening back there to make this look like this.
All right.
Back to you, Phoenix and Kate.
Fantastic.
I wouldn't advise eating the pottery.
No, don't eat the pottery. Just stay away from the pottery. Yeah. You know what's interesting, though, is that young lady has patience like nobody's business. She's going to hang out with Ryan.
I know.
He's just all like this. You have to have patience, JJ.
You know what? I mean, it's such a pleasure going to work. They say if you love what you do, you don't feel like you're ever working a day in your life, and that's literally how we feel every morning. I mean, especially when we get to open up the kiln and see all the magic that people have created. It's really, really impressive.
Well, more magic to come, that's for certain.